Hello everybody, welcome back to Malts and Meeples. I'm Petter, and today we are continuing with Kingdom Legacy, Feudal Kingdom. Now, after playing the first session, I was like, I need to get more of this game, so I ordered all the expansion stuff for it, as well as another base set, because it is a Legacy game. Let's get down to the table and just a quick kind of refresher on how this works. This deck of cards gets shuffled up. Okay, yep. Didn't flip anything. And I draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I do see that I have 2 trade goods here. We're just keeping track of all the trade goods up to 100. And we unlock at different levels. Actually, at 100 we flip. So we have 2 trade goods. I'm just going to spend these 2 to flip this guy. And to the discard. Do have my whiskey with me again today. Interesting. So here I could use these 2, and let's use this and this. So we're using basically our max resources here, but allows us to flip the mercenary into Sir Papercut. So we have Sir Papercut in our group now. He's worth 3 points at the end of the game, and Sir Papercut also gives us a sword. We can spend 3 steel and then 4 steel to get other things, or upgrades on him. Wow. English hard. My brain no work. Okay. So I have nothing to do right now. Like, about as nothing can get. Could flip this if I had the resources. I don't. So I'm going to advance 2. 2 wood resources. It's not a land. And I can see that I have the Sanctuary on top, which allows me to keep more cards in play. So let's do it. Alright. And the funny thing is I can keep on pushing. Also the funny thing is I have no lands to use with our worker yet. So let's push one more time. Maybe 2. Slide those over. I was like, how did we get an odd number? But that's because this one stays in play. Now I do have a little bit more, because I'm thinking the 3 wood here. So 1, spending it on the market, 2, 3. Our fisherman's cabin becomes a fishing boat. That will allow us to discover something. Now I have the Sanctuary here. I can keep 2 cards in play. And I want to keep my Field Worker and my Inventor in play, because I'd love to be able to flip the Inventor again. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't advance anything here. Do have 2 of the coins I need, 3 of the coins I need, but you're not going to help me there. I could flip this rocky area into a quarry, my guess is. Yep. Or I could push here, turn the quarry into a mine, or I'm going to push so I can get 1, 2, 3. Copy one of those for 4. I'm going to flip back over here because she's a great card. I want to get... I haven't actually gotten any... inventions yet, which is what I got her for. So we're getting down to it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I kind of suspect I'm supposed to slide this over to start my next one here. I could have upgraded a person for free. Don't have any people to upgrade. I have 2 stones. Don't help me with anything. So we're going to push stop. It's time to set up some goals for your kingdom. Something to strive for. Oh, did I already do that? I already did that one. That should be gone. So we draw these 2. We have a mason and a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is going to mess with our deck. Basically spend cards for us. But then it flips over and you get the benefit of the rain, which is lands produce double, I believe it is. So there we go. You know, I can end the turn. I do need to verify that is the end turn symbol. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Could have pushed further. Don't really want to. Ooh, and let's see. All I did was spend that, which means I am sitting on no goods, no weapons, and not enough money to go up on the treasury. We have our market, Sir Papercut, a lumberjack, and field worker here. Love to get that, so let's draw 1, 2. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2. Ooh. So I'm going to flip this. That's my pencil. I can get 2 gold there. So I'm at 2 gold. What I wanted to do was upgrade this one. But I could spend 2 gold to discover a building project. 88 or 89. Or, still at 2 gold. I have no lands in play. 3, 4, 5. Let's do... Let's flip this. Get it set there. Field worker, you're not doing too much good for me right now. I have a quarry. Then 1, 2, 3 cards go away. I'm going to push. I already saw on top here I had 2 wood. And I have 2 gold. And this one flips. Lands produce double. So now we have a shallow mine, and I can discover a regular mine. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So the 4 I want to upgrade this one. I just want to flip them to the laborer side of things, and we're going to grab our 2 more goods to end the turn. Then we only have 1. Hold on. I think we lost our... Oh, there it is. We have our sanctuary here. We're adding now 2 cards here. We have the Dark Knight. You may not play cards, upgrade, or use end of turn effects until we have defeated the Dark Knight. And we have a camp. I'm going to actually shuffle this. I'm going to do the shuffle while looking at the camera thing, so that I'm not spoiling anything for myself, because I'd love to get the Dark Knight to the top. I may push for the Dark Knight some, actually. That's pretty solid there. We got our 4 to start here. Now, like I said, I want to push for the Dark Knight because I have the keep and the wall. But I don't know how far down he is. But I can save 2. So, since I can save 2, I'm going to save this one and that. And just upgrade this Young Forest to get a second sticker on there. So we're keeping, let's do that combo. And I do have this storage, which allows me to save a card again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's save a card again by, well, first we're going to spend those 2 to get either Project 88 or 89. Can either do a pit or a perfect tower. I'm going to grab the perfect tower. So the perfect tower is kind of like the... I'm going to slide those over. We can use stones at the end. So for example, I can destroy that to get 84, 85. Let's do that. $84, $85 looks basically the same. Now remember, legacy game. So that is destroyed. Put that into our deck. I actually haven't triggered an end of the round effect yet, so I'm just gonna push, see if I get anything here to do. I don't have any stone, so oh, he's gone. So yeah, I don't have anything that I want to do here. I will, however, activate this. To keep my keep in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my Dark Knight. Now this one gives me 1 sword. This gives me 2. I will spend swords, and this does go away because I am spending it. to defeat and get an impressed boy who can become a squire. The Dark Knight devolved. So four cards here. You know what? I'm gonna do this because I can upgrade a person for free, get my inspired inventor back, and this rotates here. So we went from a small school to a school. I wonder if I could have upgraded the Black Knight. No, it told me I couldn't use that sort of ability. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, we have a ton of money here. 1, 2, 3. Let's flip. We have farmlands now. Okay. Then, remember we moved this guy up to a laborer. We have our hotel, our field worker, and our rocky area. Now I need wood. I'm going to take these next two here. I can get a bunch of goods into play because I could use this to get 2. I could get up to 5 goods because I can't do anything else really. So let's do our 5 goods and call it good for this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're adding, oh wait, and I had a stone for my laborer. This probably works better with a Sharpie, to be honest. But now, stop. Even more immigrants are longing for a place to follow their dreams, and your kingdom seems to deliver on that promise. This round, instead of discovering 2, look at 4 cards, 48 through 51. Take 2, destroy 2. So we have an envoy. He allows us to discover a traveler. He allows us to discover a lot of people. And I was going to say any of these for people, but no. We have a royal architect. We have a traveler. And we have a magistrate. I think I want to do the emissary. And let's do the traveler. Now the traveler requires goods, so that's not necessarily good, but those 2 are gone. Too late to change my decision process anymore. Gotta rip them all. Something like that anyways. So shuffle it a few times here. Well, we're up on card 52. There's 70 cards that kind of make the game here, the base game. So, all right, let's see what we have here. We have our missionary, our mine, our wall that will stay in play now, and our keep. I don't have anybody I want to fight. Let's do 2 more. Festival and paper cut. Now I'm 1 short metal. So let's continue. 1, 2. Man, if we're not getting anything we want, I would love to keep this one around and flip it. My top card is a Plains. So like right now, I don't even have enough for this to upgrade. And I'd love to get this one upgraded. I need... Let's do 2 more cards. Oh, and now I see on top we have Deep Jungle. Oh, we have a ton of different things coming up here. I don't actually have enough. I do have enough money for the Emissary if I want to discover the Investor. But what I really want to do is I want to turn this one over with that and that, because I can keep 2 cards in play right now. I'm not worried about combat, so actually I am worried about keeping you in play. Let's see. And that. So we're going to keep those 2 in play, because I want to get enough money here. We have a camp. Well, I can easily get enough money by flipping her 3 coins for card 120. We have our Investor. So she gains 3 resources and upgrades, but it looks like she won't end the turn, it looks like. So that was worth it, I think. Field Worker. I don't even need the Field Worker here because I can spend these 2 and just flip my quarry. That works well for me there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to think. Let's do 2 here. Oh yeah, we already had the lands produce double. Part of me just wants to do this upgrade. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Then 3 cards go. And we flip our Thunderstorm to a nice gentle rain. Because now I can upgrade to the Squire. And we rotate this over here. So the school's a nice way to get some upgraded people done pretty quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 goods. I need 3 goods to upgrade you. I can just discover Shore 75. Let's do that. Shore 75. And I'm going to just say that's the end of the round. There, we grab the next 2 cards. We have a Witch and a Mighty Mound. So that's going to be a hill that it looks like we can kind of build a settlement off of. The Witch we're going to have to defeat or deal with some way. Not sure. I forgot to look to see if I can use the Priest. But we do have Sir Paper Cut. We do have our various buildings that offer us a chance there. 2 more shuffles. Should be good. So 1, 2, oh, we have our squire, 3, 4. Let's do 2 more here. We have so much money. But 1 wood. So I'm 1 wood, 2 stone, but I need a stone and a... Yeah, let's do 2 more. We are getting nothing that we want here. So much nothing, in fact, that we're going to do 2 more. Forget, do we have card 104? No, we don't. So screw it, let's spend 4 money to gain card 104. Our priest here. And the priest allows us... Oh, priest is awesome. I should have done that sooner. We're going to get rid of the squire as well, because we have rain. Lands produce double. We can't get any more lands. Of course, we didn't, or I should say we didn't get any more lands. Let's just upgrade you. Add any resource sticker as production on any stage of this card without stickers. So now that flips back to the thunderstorm, less than ideal. But we can probably make that work. Then we have the traveler, the plains, the mine, the rocky area. Haven't come across a few particular things I'm looking for, so I'm going to advance. Oh, I had forgotten to do it before, but I'll do it now at the end of this round. Let's do 2. Gain any 3 resources. We'll do that to flip our inspired inventor. Now we go 1, 2. Sticker 1, 2, or 3 on a land. You know what? Let's put some stone on that one. Of our emissary, our keep, young forest, and sanctuary. Alright, so this is actually decent timing. I'm gonna do 2. Alright, we have our witch. If I discard 3 people, I can flip her. Or I can spend 4 swords, which I am short 1. Let's push 2 more. Oof, this is getting rough. 2 more. Alright, I got my persons, so I can discard 3 people to flip her. And then I get the witch's cabin here. 3 to defeat, destroy 1 person to destroy the card. Alright, maybe not the best use of everything there, but I do keep... Oh, I had paper cut. on top there. I could have just destroyed it. Knowing that because that was visible to me. So, yeah, I'm going to spend my 4 swords to destroy the witch. Then, the thing is, I spent my 4 swords. Where are my swords? 4 swords to destroy the witch, but I get to keep 2 cards in play. I'm going to keep the merchant in play. I want to keep the camp in play, because I want to get the camp so it does anything. But also, let's look what we had here. 2 wood doesn't help me. 4 wood doesn't help me. Money and fighting doesn't help me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, do I have steel? I do. So I have money, steel, wood, rotate that, and I do have another good, and I could discard her to gain a stone, so we'll do that to complete that perfect tower as well. Now we get the next 2. We have our scribe. End of turn. Discard to make up to 2 other cards stay in play. And then discover cooperation, discover a state, or mark 1 to gain some things. Or here, discover rival and raid. Now let's go combat focus, because we do have 2 points for each sword production. So that makes sense for me to do. Let me just can keep on shuffling here. We're up to card 56, so that means 16 more cards to go. I probably am gonna do like another 1 time through and save the rest for finishing it up on Monday. So we have our training grounds, festival, fruit, and worker. All right, so I can just do 4 of those. But I'd love to push a little bit more, but I'm also worried about the witch's house. Hut. Let's push. Let's do 1 more time. We're really not getting what I want here. Ooh, but I do have a mine on top. So now I got what I wanted. I have my mine, which I can spend for a steel. Spending this for a steel. And the training ground becomes Sir. We have a new knight. Sir Gloryhound. 2Ds. Was that a mistake? Maybe. And I'll do 4 on my export here. 1, 2. So we're at 16. 16 on my export goods. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Ooh, that could be fun to do. That'd be nice. We're gonna. Oh, but that's not a land. I was hoping to use the field worker to activate this twice, but I can't. Let's just press on 2 more here. Let's push on. Emissary. So we have the emissary here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need 6. I don't have. Let's do 2 more. 6. There we go. 1, 2. This gets me to 6. So now we have the diplomat. And I have 2 more goods. So we're at 18, almost to that 20. I have 2. I'm going to keep the keep in play. Keep the keep in play, because that has 2 attack on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking for the witch's house. I may push a little bit further. Let's do it one more time. So I have 4 of the 6 of this. I also am very close to being able to upgrade him, but I could spend 2 to grab card 89 now. Doesn't tell me to destroy the other, so we have a deep pit that we can add. Then, still haven't done anything. Did we discover land 126? We have not. Let's discover land 126 to end this turn. That's a forest that we can upgrade. That one, I can choose if I want it on the forest side or on the pond side. Let's do the pond side, actually. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's brutal. We lost our paper cut, and we lost our sanctuary. Now, I do have this guy in play, so that moves over there. 1, 2. Where's the house? I'm going to keep pushing. 1, 2. Oh, that's right. I got rid of the witch. So we're unpushing. 1, 2. Still. I'm not even sure how I kept him in play in my head. So, he is gone. So I'm looking here. So I can gain any 3 resources. Let's do that. She's getting older and older, by the way. We'll spend this to flip this one to get a quarry into play. And then the final 4 cards for this time. We have our missionary, forest, scribe, and land. I said the final 4. But if... No, I will be the final 4 because I'm going to spend on the young forest here. Because soon this is going to be a mature forest one more time. So we're not going to... No, we are going to look the next 2 cards and add them. Because otherwise I will definitely forget. So we have Plague. Stays in play. End of round, destroy any 2 persons in your kingdom, and then flip. Destroy the next person in play. If you do, flip. Otherwise, yeesh, those guys are nasty. So, oh, I should have... Now, I should have this for sure. Yes, because it's not one of those. Not to keep... Not the storage, I used the storage. But the wall should still be in play. That was total brain fart on my behalf to not get that in there. So I need to discover more cards to really hit this goal. You want 70 or more cards in your kingdom, not counting permanent cards. So permanent cards, ones that have the word permanent on them, -2 for each missing card from that, 2 per sword production, and 25 if we have more goods. So we need to get more goods in there, 8 total. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So we have 45. That means we need another, I was going to say 15, but 25 cards to get added to the deck, which means we really need to be pushing to add cards to the deck. 24 because of this one. I have a few that do that. I've also, though, destroyed a few every time, as you can see here. But that will be it for this time. I do want to, some of it is I just want to draw this out a little bit longer since I am flying through this, but for good reason. It is fun. It says 6 to 10 hours. That'd be real slow. I'd be real slow if I was playing it at that speed. Maybe if I was agonizing over my decisions a bit more. But, I mean, without looking at what's there, we just have that much of a stack left to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12. So we have 6 more times through. And I'm likely going to be destroying cards, so I need to make sure that I'm adding cards to offset those. But there we have it. Kingdoms Forlorn 4, not Kingdoms Forlorn, Kingdom Legacy for today here on Malts and Meeples. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, click that notification bell. We appreciate everybody who watches the videos. And next video coming up here on Malts and Meeples will be Friday night, playing some Baldur's Gate 3. Be streaming that live. But with that, yeah, I guess subscribe, click that notification bell to know when we go live. And then you can find me around the internet by checking out 10 Minute Marvel, my Marvel podcast. You can find that here on YouTube, or search for 10 Minute Marvel wherever you get your friendly neighborhood podcast from. Plus then articles on board games and things like that over on nerdologists.com. But with that, bottoms up.